At that point, John Wilkes Booth could have entered the president's box through either door 7 or door 8. Neither was locked, as the locks of both doors had been broken the month before, and the doors could be opened by simply pushing on them. Seeing Lincoln through the hole in door 7, however, Booth probably realized the president was practically blocking his path, and that entering through door 8 would give him more room to maneuver and possibly a better angle. The only problem now was Henry Rathbone. Then again, Henry may have been a welcome sight to Booth. Like most of the people in attendance that night, he expected General Ulysses S. Grant to be in the box. Instead, he found a smaller and less imposing individual wearing civilian clothing. Henry could still pose a problem, and Booth had little room for error. Henry was directly parallel to door 8, Booth's chosen entrance, and only the darkness of the hallway concealed him from being noticed. In his affidavit, Rathbone stated he didn't notice the door being closed, which meant that Booth had nothing between him and President Lincoln, but could have been noticed immediately upon entering the box. But Henry stated he was intently observing the proceedings upon the stage with his back towards the door. On stage, the play was nearing one of its pinnacles of humor. Our American Cousin, written by Tom Taylor, was one of the biggest hits of the 19th century, and as Booth well knew, the audience's reaction to an upcoming line would provide the perfect cover for his attack. Slowly entering into the president's box, Booth readied his nerves. He was on the precipice of a historical moment. At 10:13, Harry Hawk, playing Asa Trenchard, bellowed out, "Don't know the manners of good society, eh?" John Wilkes Booth moved into position and raised his gun toward the back of Lincoln's head. "Well, I guess I know enough to turn you inside out, old gal, you soctalizing old mantrap." The crowd erupted into laughter, muffling the report of John Wilkes Booth's pistol. Those were the last words Abraham Lincoln heard. John Wilkes Booth took aim quickly and shot true. His single-shot Philadelphia Derringer pistol exploded its lead ball directly behind Lincoln's left ear, the ball taking a path directly forwards through the center of the brain and lodged. Rathbone heard the discharge of a pistol behind him and quickly spun in his seat to find, through the smoke, a man between the door and the president. Henry also stated that he thought Booth shouted the word "freedom." Although Henry was the only witness to make this claim, he was the closest to Booth at the time and the first person who fully appreciated what had taken place. Without wasting another moment, Henry instantly sprang towards Booth and seized him, but the assassin wrested himself from Henry's grasp and made a violent thrust at Henry with a large knife. Rathbone saw the attack coming and parried the blow by striking it up and received a wound several inches deep in his left arm, between the elbow and the shoulder. The wound was about 1.5 inches wide and ran upwards toward the shoulder several inches. The grapple between Booth and Rathbone was quick and intense.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.